Hello my crafty friends, thank you for joining me again. Right, as you can see, I've got loads of my stamps out today. I'm just going to have a really good play. And it's good to get all your Christmas stuff out, your Christmas stamps and everything, and have a look what you've got that you can use. So I've just got everything out, a load of Inkalicious stuff and cardio, and of course I've got my, I'll pop these to one side, I'll decide after what I'm using with those. But do you remember the other day I did one with this winter church scene mask stamp that had the church scene on it, but at the bottom it has a wall as well, and I wanted to use that today. If you've got this stamp to, and it's still available, and I'll put a link for it if you didn't see my other video, yeah, I want to use this and do a scene with that. So it's going to go on a 6x6 card. So I've done that piece of card in 5 3/4 inch by 5 3/4 inch. I think it is. Let me just measure that. Just a second. Yes, 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Go back in. That's it. 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So that will work really nicely. So first of all, I want to stamp that fence on. So I'll just get my stamping platform. I have the Eureka 101. There are lots of stamping platforms out there, but so this is my favourite, and it's worked very well for me. I've not got on very well with other ones that I've bought over the years. But this one I love. It's a big one as well. And if you like painting or jewellery making or anything like that, it's magnetised, and you can put your beads in here, your paints in here, you can travel with it. There's a place here for putting your paintbrush. Oh, it's marvellous. And if you have rubber stamps, not these clear ones, you can take out this foam pad here, and it allows for thicker stamps, or if you're doing anything thicker. So I don't think she's got any in stock at the moment of the Eurekas, but I'm sure she'll be getting them back in at Stamps by Me. So let's get that fence down there. And I'm going to stamp that in a brown pine cone. It's the VersaFine Clay pine cone. Actually, it's not a fence, it's a wall. It's a wall. It's actually a wall. My mistake. The gate is will be brown. Let me just dab that in. But it's, do you know those dry walls you get at when you go walking in the countryside over where the farms are and everything, and they do all this wonderful dry wall stuff? It's one of those walls. But look, can you see it on the edge here? It gives it a lovely edge for doing your snow. So I'll pop that back on its carrier sheet. I'll put that away for now. And just for now, I'm going to take that off because I want to do my hills, and because it's going to be a little bit of a night scene again, and I'm going to use my moon at the back and my landscape. This is all from Inkalicious. If you can see, you get the circle out, you get all these circles, which is wonderful. So I'm going to do that down there like that. There isn't a mask for this. It's just for the church. And I suppose you can do the fence at the bottom, the wall at the bottom, with the church at the back. I'll have to try that. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to use Stress Oxide Chipped Sapphire. I've been writing all my Christmas cards out, and I need about 5 yet, so this is going to be one of them. And the other one I did of Noel, that's adding to the list. I'm doing really well, really well. So take that away, go back with your, and if you haven't got one of these, it doesn't matter, just cut it out in cardboard. It's just with when you get one of these, you can just clean it up. Let me just wipe that clean. And I'm just going to get my finger daubers. Just get you can get these anywhere. This pack I got from Stamps by Me, but you know, just Google finger daubers. Okay, let's get a dark one. That's it. And of course, you've still got a little bit of ink on your mask here, so just go up a little bit, just like that. Take any excess off, and just go around your moon, around the outside, and mainly to one side, because there's always one side of the moon lighter than the other, isn't there, where the sun shines on it. So that's your moon, you see? And then I'm going to get my pastel. They're called Toison d'Or. Somebody asked me the other day what they were called. I got mine off Amazon. I've had them years, and you can see I use it, and they've been brilliant. They're called Extra Soft Pastels, Toison d'Or. Koh-i-Noor Hartmouth. So I don't know what. I don't know where they're made, but anyway, they're brilliant. So I just go around my moon with it like that, and then with my finger I just go around, so it's got that gorgeous glow for the moon in the sky, because you do see a glow around the moon, don't you? It's not flat, it's not just a hard white, it's got all this, you know, shades in it and everything. So there's your moon at the back. Isn't that lovely? So I'm just going to wipe that. And with my Distress Oxide tumbled glass, I'm going to just do a little bit of extra hillside coming down. So that's going to be there. And along that edge, I'm just going to get rid of that harsh white line and bring that down in the middle there. Can you see where there's like a little dip? And that's giving you your lovely, lovely colour there. And then along here, just at the edge where the wall is, just a little bit of the blue on there, so that it looks like it's buffering up against the wall. Again, a little bit 3D to get my... Somebody was asking about my blending brushes. These are Imala ones from Stamps by Me, but I honestly don't know if she's going to be doing them anymore. So you'd have to email and ask. It's Tony Dark there. So I'm going up the sides, just taking that blue into the sides, because when that sticks on the card, I'm not matte and layering. So this is going to go straight on the card, so that gives it that lovely edge to it as a contrast to the white. So let's pop that away. So that's sort of your basis, isn't it, for it? And then you can have a look what else you want to do on it. I'll just clean my my mask circle up and my fingers. This is going to be a pretty card. You can get similar brushes to this on AliExpress. Alton used to do exactly the same one with a black lid. I tried to look for it, but they don't seem to do that anymore. I looked on Bumbleberry Crafts and they didn't seem to have it either. So I'm going to get my stamping platform back. Have a little bit of fun with this. And I've got the Inkulicious trees. So this back. Pop that to the very edge so that I can bring my mask inside. There. And I'm just going to come down a little bit below. You can see the white line, because obviously you've got the thickness of the mask. So I'm going to get these. It's got like a three of trees, the 3 one, this one, and I'm going to pop that on there, just up there in the corner. Use my black ink. There we are. As you can see, it's just sat on there, hasn't it? I don't know why that's done that little bit down there. I didn't spot that. But I've got my white pet gel pen. That just covers that up. And when I glitter it after, that will cover it as well. So that's some trees in the background. And now I want a few grasses. Those, by the way, are called Snowy Tree stamp sets from Inkulicious. And then this one I got, which was called Island Tree Stamp Set Large. It's got all these grasses. I'll put that there. So, just going to put that along there from the edge. And I'm just seeing grass growing behind that hill there. And a little bit along here. You have got some grass up there, but I'm going to add to it like that. There we are. Can you see? It's just added to it, made it interesting. Best of these are you get them going one way, one the other way, so you can have one at that corner as well. I'll show you. Oh, come on. Fiddly diddly. Got a life of its own, hasn't it? You're saying you don't want to be on my card? Tough, you're on it. There we are. So that's a nice little bit of grass there. It's handy having all these little stamps. They don't cost a lot either. So, which is always a plus, isn't it? And what I thought we'd have a bunny on there. So I've got the cardio bunnies. They're called cottontail capers. And there's a little one here. This one. And it's jumping over the hill there. So, yeah, I think it would be nice just jumping over the hill. Just excuse me for a moment, my husband's shouting me. He's making a cup of tea. Into your good one. So, I just decide where we want our little bunny. He could be jumping over that hill there, couldn't he? That would be nice. Let's put him there. Or over there, going up, and you can see him over the moon. Nah. No, I'll have him there. I bet you're all shouting where to put him, aren't you? Go and tell me where you would have put him. Oh, he's cute, isn't he? Isn't that cute? He's looking for his friends. So, put those over there. And then we'll start colouring. Because I want to colour this wall. And I'm just going to use my colouring pencils, which are my Castle Soft Series. I'm going to get my white gel pen, give that a shake, and these trees here, I'll be letting this dry, you see. Just going to put some white in there for the snow that's fallen on those trees, because they are, you know, called snowy trees. And we will get some glitter on that later. I went to the garden centre this week, and our local garden centre, and they had some tinsel, and it's iridescent, and oh my goodness me, does it sparkle. Can't wait to get it on the tree. There we are. It's made a difference to those, hasn't it? And even on the grass. Right, pencils. I'm going to get my grey. It's called Soft Series, Castle Art Supplies, and this is Cool Grey Deep. So I'm just going to go over lightly to start with. And then on each one, I'm just going to go a little bit darker down each side so that you can see that they're sort of tucked into each other. Again, they're not flat. Whereas remember, you need a little bit of dimension to it. And a little bit of shading underneath. Can you see the difference that that has made to that, to that? And how easy was that? Turn that, so that's distracting, isn't it? That, all that blue. Okay. Let's carry on. Those crafters needed a Christmas craft retreat. That would have been lovely. Anybody done that? Christmas craft retreat. Could have all been together doing crafts. And again, a bit darker underneath, a bit of shading underneath. And that's made quite a difference, hasn't it? And then just over where the bottom ones are on the wall, just going a bit darker over some of them like that. And it just makes that wall stand out. You know, I'm aware of time here, so, but you can just take your time with it. And anyone getting a card like this at Christmas would appreciate, I think, that the effort you've gone to and how unique it is. And if they want to frame it, something like that, I have had cards I've sent framed in the past, and so I didn't put sometimes I don't, if I do a scene, I don't always put a Merry Christmas on it, so it's sort of all year. Now I'm going to get a bit of a dark green here. This is called a chrome green, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of green on, because you do get a little bit of moss on some of the stones, don't you? When you're out, you can see the moss that's just sort of gathered on it. So just a little bit of green, just a dark green. See if I've got an olive here. This is an olive green. And that just adds to the effect of it. Can you see? And I'll get my brown for the gate and the gate posts. If you don't have any pencils and you've got alcohol markers, use those. Let's use your greys. If you have a selection of greys for here with a little bit of green in. This is a darker brown. So down one side of it there. This is even darker. So again, it's not flat. And again, I'm going to get my green. And I'm just going to add a little bit of green into it, because that's the same. So you get this sort of the damp green moss on, don't you? That's it, like that. Lovely jubbly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop this on my card. I've already stamped inside. Make sure you stamp inside first before you do anything else, and then you don't have to worry about anything getting flattened or ruined. So that fits on nice. And can you see with the white edge that with colouring in the sides here, it's just brought that all the way around. So let's glue that on. I love this wall. That's nice. Okay, now if you remember last time I used the Snow Writer. It's the Deco Art Snow Writer. It's dimensional paint, but I'm going to do something a bit different today with it. I'll get some out. As I mentioned last time, it is a little bit like polyfiller. It's quite a thick paste. I'll pop that down there. You don't need too much. Lid. And I've got the Funky Fossil Starlight texture paste. So I'm going to get a chunk of that out as well. I'm going to mix it in with it. What it's doing, it's sort of glittering. You know, it's not too much in there. Let's get some more. I can't really see much glitter in that. Well, it was a try, wasn't it? I'll put some of my own glitter on after. Can I get my brush now and add this paste all along. Because it is 3D. And it's supposed to be 3D. Don't think it'll be better with that. It might be. I think I like my brush better. Bits in the trees. As well. Have any of you bought that Snow Writer? Have you had a go yet? If you have, let me know. As I did mention, you can squeeze it and it can come out. It's supposed to come out at the top. Don't think mine will because it's nearly threw that across the room then. Don't think it'll go through. I've not got enough in. Oh yes, it is. Tell a lie. There you go. That's easier, isn't it? Be sure to clean your nozzle out after, because it does set really hard. lovely, lovely 3D that. I think I'm just going to use my my palette just to sort of fluff it. So I don't want it in a hard line. I like it fluffed, like a bit of fluff. And on the wall, where the snow has fallen on the wall. A bit on the gate post. Fluff that up. I like that, that's nice that. So let me wipe that off now. I'm not sure about putting that back in because I've got that glitter in now. I'll put it back in. Can you see it's gone up to the top? Let's pop it in. Pop a bit in anyway. And be sure to wipe the top so that you can unscrew it again later. And if you have a needle, I don't know where mine has vanished to. It'll be around. Oh, I've got it. I have a pin. I did myself a pin thing, and you can push that down. Oh, mine's gone a bit manky, look. Okay, I'll do that after. I'll get a new pin and I'll go down with it. But for now, that's all screwed back on. Clean my acrylic block. Get a tissue. A wet wipe. Give that a good wipe. I want to do some snow on that to sprinkle on the sky. Oh, getting myself in a right mess, like I usually do. And now I'm going to put some glitter on now. And I think I'll use my, where's it gone? My Star Shine from Chloe's Creative Cards. So it's not as bright as the other one I normally use that has silver in it, but it has a beautiful snow effect. Can you see that? How lovely 3D that is. Oh, yes. What a lovely scene. I'm going to get my my glue, quickie glue pen. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the moon. Just a little bit. To make the moon shine. Can you see that little bit around the edge of the moon? There we are. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pen white. This is the Dr. P.H. Martin's. I don't know if it's Phil or Dr. P. That's, you know, letters after his name. And my fan brush, my old fan brush, but it's, love it. It's my best one. I bought lots of fan brushes, but they just don't seem to do the same thing as this one does. I need more on that. Give that really good shake. Get that on my fan brush. And I'm just going to tap over the sky. I'm not worried about the white edge because you won't see it on there anyway. Lovely snowy sky. Put that in my water jar. And I think we're done. I think that's lovely, isn't it? Let's get it on some black card so that you can see it properly. Let's wipe that white away. Any splashes of white. It's a big sheet, isn't it? I can't get it to my other one. But yeah, there you go. Another lovely Christmas card done. Now a little bunny, which just needs grounding under there where he's jumping. Could have put some snow under him as well, couldn't we? Put a bit of glitter under him after. And where he's jumping into that little rabbit hole there. And you see, it's just that little rabbit hole. Right, I'm done. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a thumbs up. And thank you so much for your feedback. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.